because it is so sunny and bright here. So I just had to share with you guys some more signs, symbols, and synchronicities that keep happening. So where should I start? Yesterday or today? Because every day I have these things happening, and so I just want to share these really cool things. So let's start with today, and then if we need to, I can always scroll back the hands of time to yesterday, Friday. You know what? Let's start with yesterday, Friday. So it's Saturday right now. It's I'm not sure. I think it's about 4:30 p.m. Just got my hair done. And yesterday, when I was with my friend Justina, we both attended this medical conference in Nevada where we got some certifications. And we were talking, and one of the things that I had told her, it's like, okay, after we, our conference finished on Friday, so yesterday we went and got a Dr. Fish pedicure, which was really grand, really fun. And Justina, she dyed her hair this indigo purple violet color, which was just stunning on her. It looked phenomenal. Super shiny hair and just gorgeous. And she's a beautiful girl with these big brown eyes and just exquisite. And so we were talking a little bit about that. And then I was going to be meeting with my former roommate from college when we were at USC, Debbie, who we had arranged that she was going to, we were going to do dinner together. And so we were going to meet at Fashion Show Mall. And so I told her we're parked by Dillard's. So if you're familiar with that mall, it's a very large mall, and it's almost a cube, like basically like a community block size, because you have a parking structure on one side, on the other. I didn't specify which side. I just told her that I was parked next to Dillard's, the parking structure closest to Dillard's. So there's two exits that you can access either parking structure. We just left it at that. So when Justina and I finished our pedicure and our stuff, and we were walking to head out to go to, meet up with Debbie, we didn't have a specific spot, but Debbie had said she was going to text me once she arrived. So as we're going downstairs, I felt this impulse to go down this aisle to go to the opposite exit, to go to the opposite parking structure instead of our parking structure, although our intention was to go to the parking structure where my car was parked. Interestingly enough, as soon as we walk out those double doors, this white car pulls up, and this woman starts to wave. And my friend Debbie, you could hear over the speaker because she had her Bluetooth on in her car. She says, "Oh my God, there is Lillian, Sharon." Sharon's her sister. And she goes, "I gotta let you go." So it was like impeccable timing. Literally, as soon as we opened the doors, her car pulled up, and then she said, "There's Lillian, Sharon. I gotta let you go." And then she waved at me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's Debbie." I had no idea what color her car is because I don't remember the last time what her car was, or the color that it was the last time I saw her. The last time I came here to I actually saw her in person. And anyhow, so that was really fun and serendipitous. It's like, what are the chances? Because the geography is pretty large there. So that was the first thing. There's some other things that happened, but we're going to fast forward to today. So I go ahead and I sit down in front of my hair magician's hair, and it's the coolest thing ever. I sit down, and right next to him is, next to his station is Sarah's station, and I see these blue books. And right under the blue book, you can kind of see from one of them, I don't know if you can catch this. I'm hoping that you guys can see. It says City of Hope there, but really what caught me, what was inside there, which said Hope, and at the bottom it says City of Hope. So it just so happens that this shade of blue, it's a very specific shade of blue, matches my purse perfectly. So let me see if I can show you guys here in this video. You see the shade of blue, and now you see the booklet, and you see how it matches. It's an exact match. This is a DKNY. DK as in Debbie Katzman, as in Donna Karen, New York. Happens to be the same initials. I had this purse last night too when I was in Nevada. Now I'm back in Huntington. Look at that, uncanny, the same exact blue color. So I'm talking to the girl next to, that's sitting next to me with the hairdresser, to Sarah, and I say to Sarah and to the girl, because I don't know to who these things belong, I said, "Can I take a look at that? It says Hope there. It looks like the City of Hope stuff. Do you mind if I take a look at that?" And then to Sarah says, "Oh, it's it's Christina. And Christina says, absolutely, go ahead. You know, I brought these for you. I don't know this woman. Interestingly enough, every time I come to get my hair done, her and I always have an appointment at the exact same time. So I see her every time, but we've never been able to converse because, you know, the blow dryer and all the noise going on. It's not conducive for you to talk to the person next to you. So you always talk to your hairdresser, right? So she says, I brought these for you. So not just one, she gave me all of these. And I'm like, wow, they're an exact match to this. And then I said, what do you have to do with the City of Hope? And she says, I am the community relations specialist. She goes, let me give you my business card. And I said, oh my gosh, of course you are. I go, I'm a stem cell specialist. I'm a poly-certified neurosomatic practitioner. I, you know, put people on stem cell therapies. And she goes, really? I would love to learn more about that. So I said, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So tell me more. I go, we don't have a center here in Orange County. She goes, actually, and she told me the story of how her father had cancer, blah, blah, blah. He approached the City of Hope. He got cured from cancer. And long story short, um, he pulled it off. We actually have a City of Hope that just recently opened here at 5 Points in Irvine. Very exciting. This is Christina's card. So I'm like, the serendipity of that. So I'm like, that was another calibration, if you will. Obviously, I'm at the right time, at the right place with the right people. So as we're moving along with this, we have our little conversation. She says, I really want to keep in touch with you. I said, thank you. That's great. Just call me on my number. She calls me. Then she gives me, after she was done with her hair getting done, then she gave me her business card. This is where it gets interesting. So I'm talking to Shane, and I said, hey, Shane, and just off the top of my head, thinking of Justina, who has this violet indigo blue hair, I said, do you have very many people who have their hair dyed that indigo violet blue? And he goes, not really. It's maybe one or two people tops. That's it. As God as my witness, as soon as he said that, a girl walks in the front door with this shiny, beautiful violet indigo blue purple hair. And then he's like, oh, hi. She goes, oh, I came by to, I couldn't really hear what she was saying because the blow dryers and everything. And then to Sarah and my magician, Shane says, this is so bizarre. That never happens. It's like, it's so weird that out of the blue she would pop in here and you just talked about violet indigo blue hair. And I said, welcome to my world. It's another calibration that I'm in the flow state. This is not, I'm not sharing this to you to give myself a pat in the back. This is not to revere me in any way. This is just to share with you my joy of how I have these signs, these symbols and synchronicity, and how these are just signs and symbols. These are 3D indications that you're in your right mind, on the right track, on the right path, doing what you're supposed to be doing. And for me, when I get a calibration like that, when I get a sign like that, when I get these gifts, I got not one, but two, but three. I have 4 of these books. You know, it's Christmas. I have 4 notebooks plus information on the City of Hope. I have about one of my groups, I have about 100 doctors and holistic care practitioners, and then I have another one that's about 300, and we all do stem cell therapy. And so it is awesome. So now I can share some of those with them. And so I just thought, wow, that is so fantastic, so cool. And so I am just here to share that with you guys. Instead of doing it on Facebook Live, I decided, let me go ahead and do this on, you know, do a YouTube Live. But I just wanted to share that because I'm like just happy, I'm excited, I'm having fun, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So before I jump into my car so I can go get my manicure done, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you want to learn more how to tune in, tap in, turn on, to get into that flow state where you stay in your right mind and you are doing what it is with certainty and clarity, you can learn about this with the book that I wrote on 2/2/22, the Intuition Manifesto. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. I got to run off to my next appointment. Hope you have a fantastic day, and ciao for now, my beautiful friends and gems. Bye bye now. If I can get this. If I can get this to turn off.